reproductive system. Human male reproductive system. Human male reproductive system. If you see the human male reproductive system, male reproductive system is located at a pelvic region or pelvis region. If you see this human male reproductive system, which mainly contain testis, accessory ducts, glands, external genitalia. The important parts of male reproductive system are testis, accessory ducts, glands, external genitalia. Next we have to discuss one by one. First we have to discuss testis, then accessory ducts, after that glands, then we have to discuss about finally external genitalia. First testis. Testis is located in extra abdominal cavity. This is the testis. Human male reproductive system contains two testes, which is located in extra abdominal cavity, that is called scrotum. See, this is the scrotum. What is the use of scrotum? Scrotum maintain 2 to 2.5 degree lower temperature than the body temperature. If you see our body temperature, normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius, but inside the scrotum we can say 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than body temperature, means 34.5 like that. Okay, that is the scrotum. Okay, which will maintain 2 to 2.5 degree lower temperature than body temperature. What is the use of maintenance of low temperature? This temperature is required for the spermatogenesis. Hence, scrotum helps for the spermatogenesis by the maintaining of low temperature than the body temperature. After that, if you see the testis is divided into compartments. Each compartment in the testis is called testicular lobule. Testis is divided into different compartments. Each compartment or each locule is called testicular lobule. Approximately 250 testicular lobules are present in each testis. After that, inside the testicular lobule, we can see the 1, 2, 3 seminiferous tubules. 1, 2, 3 coiled seminiferous tubules. These are the seminiferous tubules. Here I am drawing only one seminiferous tubule, but each testicular lobule contain 1, 2, 3 seminiferous tubule. Seminiferous tubule. Here, if you see the function of testis is mainly used for the formation of sperms. Testis is a primary human male reproductive organ, primary sex organ in males. What is the primary sex organ? The organ which will produce the gamete is called primary sex organ. If you see the females, ovary is primary sex organ. Why? Because ovary is used for production of ovum. If you see the males testis is a primary sex organ. Why? Because which is used for the production of sperms. Okay, actually the sperms will produce inside the seminiferous tubules. Okay, here each testicular lobule contain 1, 2, 3 coiled seminiferous tubule. This seminiferous tubule contain two different types of cells, mainly two types of cells. Okay, what are the two types of cells we have to discuss here. Okay, if you see the cross section of this seminiferous tubule, easily you can understand the function of seminiferous tubule and different types of cells which are present inside the seminiferous tubule. Okay, now I will draw here the cross section of seminiferous tubule. This is the cross section of seminiferous tubule. See, this is the one. These are surrounding seminiferous tubules. Okay, no need to see surrounding seminiferous tubule. We will focus on this seminiferous tubule. Okay, if you cut the seminiferous tubule, which contain two types of cells. What are the two types of cells? Number 1, male germ cells or spermatogonia. These are all male germ cells or spermatogonia. See, male germ cells. These male germ cells also called as spermatogonia. Okay, what is the function of male germ cells or spermatogonia? They are involved in the process of spermatogenesis and form the sperms. Next, second type of cells which are present inside the seminiferous tubule is Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells also called as nurse cells or substanticular cells. These Sertoli cells provide nutrition for the developing sperms or provide nutrition for the spermatogonia. That is the two types of cells which are present in the spermatogonia, seminiferous tubule. What are the two types of cells? Male germ cells and Sertoli cells. Male germ cells will produce sperm, Sertoli cells provide nutrition for the spermatogonia. After that, if you see in between the two seminiferous tubules, if you see the space which is present in between the seminiferous tubule, that space is called interstitial space. Interstitial space which contain blood vessels and special type of cells. The cells which are present in between seminiferous tubules are in interstitial space are called interstitial cells. Interstitial cells function is a production of androgens or testosterone, male hormones. What is the male hormone? Testosterone. Testosterone or androgens are produced from the interstitial cells. Okay, these are interstitial cells also called as Leydig cells. That is about the interstitial cells. Okay, what is the function of interstitial cells? Production of androgens. Based on this, we can say that the testis is used for the production of sperms and production of androgens or male reproductive hormones. That is about the seminiferous tubule. Next, after that, this seminiferous up to here is a testis. Okay, completion of testis. Then we have to see the accessory ducts. What are the accessory ducts? If you see accessory ducts, the ducts which are present in the male reproductive system, which are used for the transportation of, mainly used for transportation of sperms. If you see the seminiferous tubule is closed at one end and opened at another end into the another tube. Okay, it is closed at one end and open at another end into the another tubule. This tubule is called rete testis. Rete testis. Okay, the sperms which are produced in seminiferous tubules again enter into the rete testis because they are open into seminiferous tubules are open into rete testis. Again, rete testis is open into small ducts that are called vasa efferentia. Again, vasa efferentia open into highly coiled tubule. This highly coiled tubule is called epididymis. This one is epididymis. This epididymis again open into vas deferens or vasa deferentia. This is the vasa deferentia. See here, seminiferous tubule open into rete testis open into vasa efferentia open into epididymis is open into the vasa deferentia. Here directly we will draw. This is the vasa deferentia. Again here what happened? This vasa deferentia enter into abdomen. Okay, enter into abdomen region. There in abdomen region what happened? It will receive the duct which arises from seminiferous. Okay, vasa deferentia enter into abdomen and become into ejaculatory duct. Okay, how ejaculatory duct is formed? By the mixing with the seminal vesicle duct. See once again, vasa deferentia receive the duct from seminal vesicle. This is seminal vesicle. It is one gland, reproductive gland. The vasa deferentia receive the seminal vesicle duct and become into an ejaculatory duct. This one is a ejaculatory duct. Up to here vasa deferentia and vasa deferentia. This one is the seminal vesicle duct. Vasa deferentia combined with the seminal vesicle duct and become into ejaculatory duct. See here, this is seminal vesicle. This is the seminal vesicle duct. both are mixed, then we can see the formation of ejaculatory duct. Then this ejaculatory duct is mixed with the urethra. What is the urethra? Urethra is a tube which comes from the urinary bladder. This is the urinary bladder. This is the urethra. The ejaculatory ducts are mixed with the urethra. From here to here, that is the urethra. This one is a urethra. See once again, seminiferous tubules are open into rete testis open into vasa efferentia open into epidermis is open into vasa deferentia combine with the seminal vesicle duct and become into ejaculatory duct again open into urethra. Urethra goes outside, urethra open outside in the form of urethral meatus or urethral orifice. That is about the accessory ducts. Third one is glands. The male reproductive system mainly contain 3 glands, that are seminal vesicle, 3 types of glands. Seminal vesicle, okay. Second one is this. Second one is prostate gland. Next, third one is bulbourethral gland. This bulbourethral gland. This bulbourethral gland also called as a Cowper's gland. What are the 3 types of glands which are present in the human male reproductive system? Seminal vesicle, prostate gland, bulbourethral gland. These three glands produce the fluid that is called seminal plasma. Seminal plasma is produced from the glands of male reproductive system. The seminal plasma mainly contain fructose, calcium and certain enzymes. These 3 substances are present in a seminal plasma. When seminal plasma combine with the sperms which are produced from seminal vesicle and become into semen. What is the semen? Seminal plasma and sperms combine together and form the semen. That is about the glands. Apart from that, the bulbourethral gland secretions also used for the lubrication of penis. Okay, that is about glands. Finally, we have to see about the external genitalia. The male external genitalia contain penis. This is the penis. Penis is a muscular copulatory organ. Penis, which is used for the insemination. Okay, or transfer of male gametes into female genital tract. The special erectile muscles which are present in the penis are used for the insemination. The enlarged end of penis is called glans penis. Okay, this is the glans penis. The loose fold of tissue which present above the glans penis is called foreskin. That is about the external genitalia. Listen once again. In the human male reproductive system, we discussed that testis. Next, accessory ducts. Accessory ducts contain rete testis, vasa efferentia, epidermis, vasa deferentia. Next, the ejaculatory duct and urethra. Next, glands. 3 types of glands: seminal vesicle, prostate, bulbourethral gland. Next, external